Good morning, everybody. I'm FBG Dan Cronin. Let's review what happened this week in horse racing. First of all, the debacle at Del Mar with the horse dropping in the sprint stake race in odds. Great for the trainer, terrible for the bettor. It's a shame. Del Mar's got to do something about that. Nisos looked great out at Del Mar. Couldn't look any better, but let's face it, he ran against four tomato cans. Now he's going to have to run against Justify or, some decent horses here soon. So we'll see. Roll on Big Joe looked terrible. Nothing else I could say there. It's just a bad pick by us. Brant looked great. The Dougie O'Neill horse looked great. So you got some 2-year-olds out on the West Coast to take a look at. But at Saratoga, let's go through, first of all, strategic force. What on earth happened there? Let's look at that real quick. Uh, man, oh man, oh man, that was wild. Just to look at that. Here he is going down the backstretch, and maybe the rider got very overconfident by taking him off the fence and into the 5 path for no reason. But when you got the best horse, I really can't fault him for that. Um, he's moving nice, he's moving early, but he's already put the 7 away and he's already put the 1 away. So, most of us needed this horse in the pick 6, and we all thought we're home free, right? Everybody right here thinks you're home free. There's no way that you could think you're going to lose right here. I'm thinking, how far is he going to win by at this point? And then as soon as he hits the front, you can see the ears go up. The rider starts to panic because he knows he has completely stopped running. Um, Utter disbelief how this horse got beat. But maybe he's got distance limitations. Chancer McPatrick won, so Sandy looked like he was going to win until he lugged in. It happens. The horse lugged in. Jose had to correct himself, and it cost him. So, strategic focus, maybe back to a mile. Sovereignty. Let's go here.
Tucks in third. They're followed by
this horse has become tactical, which is gigantic for normal races because most fields he's going to face if he goes on and runs as a 4-year-old is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7 horses. Nobody's going to want to run against him. So he's going to have to be tactical to win. You can't be like Sierra Leone and have to come from dead last, even in small fields. So he has proven that he can do this. The ride was a little strained, but again, he got him to the outside. He didn't try to keep Baeza pinned in there. But right here, I got a little nervous. Because again, most of us needed him in some kind of bet. And he did not look like he was going to win. But then right here, I said, okay, he's got him going. The big horse is going. He's going to win. Baeza ran great. You cannot knock Baeza here. Moplex probably needs to go back to, mile and 16ths and maybe grade 3 or below or New York breds. But these two monsters ran great. Sandman needs to go to the Oklahoma Derby or something like that. I thought this was a great performance. Over 100 buyer again. Didn't use him too much. I don't think he even hit him. So I can't complain with that. That looks like a heck of a performance. And then we go over to Smoked Wicked, and most of I bet huge on Gunmetal at 5-1.
Gunmetal, who is the quickest, immediately
9-2 he closed. Right here, I thought I was going to win. Saez is sitting perfect on Gunmetal. And I hated Macho Music. I argued at Turfway Park that this horse had no chance. And handicapper kept insisting he was a cinch. Nobody mentioned Smoke Wicked. So when the horse went from 6-1 to 5-2, I kind of knew something must be up and he was live. But right here, I thought I was going to win. I'm flanked 3 wide, where everybody that knows how I bet knows I love to be like this in a sprint. I want to be 3 wide so I can swoop them, slingshot to the lead, and run away. right here, I thought I was about to do it. And all of a sudden, Smoked Wicked just got shot out of a cannon. Good for Dallas Stewart and all the connections.
Opens up.
Right there, Gunmetal was on the wrong lead, flopped to the right lead, and ran on a little bit for my win and place bet, but all my singles went down the tube. So Smoke Wicked, congratulations. That's the look back at the week. I'm Dan Cronin with Fat Ball Guy Racing. We're trying to keep these things as short as possible for you. Good luck this week. We'll be previewing it shortly.